Dear students, in this session, we shall work few problems based on rational numbers. The first question is, can we write 0.25 as 0.250000 and so on? Yes, we can certainly write like that. Whenever any decimal number is followed by certain number of zeros, immediately after the decimal point that has got some numbers, then that will be the same as the decimal number which has got some numbers immediately after the decimal point, but that are not followed by certain number of zeros. So certainly we can write 0.25 as 0.250000 and so on. But whereas we cannot write 0.25 as 0.0250000, both are not equal. The reason being, here 25 is followed immediately after the decimal point, but whereas here 0 to 5 is immediately followed after the decimal point, right? So here both are not same, but whereas we can write 0.25 as 0.250000. Now coming to the next question, can a terminating decimal be written as a recurring decimal? No, we cannot write like that. Terminating decimals are something which comes to an end at some point. They will not continue further. But whereas recurring decimals are decimals which are non-terminating. Non-terminating means what? They will not come to an end. At the same time, some numbers will keep on repeating again and again. I'll illustrate it with an example. Consider a decimal which is terminating, say 0.6. And a recurring decimal, say 0.666 and so on. In the first case, the number comes to an end, right? It is just 0.6. It is not continuing beyond that. It is terminating. Whereas in this case of 0.666, the number 666 is repeatedly occurring and moreover it doesn't come to an end. Therefore, we can, by looking at these examples, we can certainly conclude that a terminating decimal and a recurring decimal are entirely different, and therefore we cannot write a terminating decimal as a recurring decimal. Thank you, students.